Top 50 famous and wise Chinese proverbs. When you have only 2 pennies left in the world, buy a loaf of bread with one and a lily with the other.
A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step.
The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now.
If you are patient in one moment of anger, you will escape 100 days of sorrow.
A wise man adapts himself to circumstances, as water shapes itself to the vessel that contains it. Do not be anxious about tomorrow, for tomorrow will be anxious for itself. He who asks is a fool for 5 minutes, but he who does not ask remains a fool forever. To know the road ahead, ask those coming back. Give a man a fish, and you feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish, and you feed him for a lifetime. The more you sweat in peace, the less you bleed in war. A diamond with a flaw is worth more than a pebble without imperfections. Teachers open the door, but you must enter by yourself. A bird does not sing because it has an answer. It sings because it has a song. If you don't want anyone to know, don't do it. It is better to light a candle than to curse the darkness. Be not afraid of growing slowly, be afraid only of standing still. The person who says it cannot be done should not interrupt the person doing it. He who deliberates fully before taking a step will spend his entire life on one leg. Do not remove a fly from your friend's forehead with a hatchet. A wise man makes his own decisions. An ignorant man follows public opinion. To understand everything is to forgive everything. When the winds of change blow, some people build walls and others build windmills. The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injustice. Dig the well before you are thirsty. A single conversation with a wise man is better than 10 years of study. If you want happiness for a lifetime, help someone else. He who sacrifices his conscience to ambition burns a picture to obtain the ashes. If you are patient when in one moment of anger, you will escape 100 days of sorrow. If you bow at all, bow low. The gem cannot be polished without friction, nor man perfected without trials. Be not afraid of growing slowly, be afraid only of standing still. When prosperity comes, do not use all of it. A clear conscience is more valuable than wealth. The person who removes a mountain begins by carrying away small stones. Fall 7 times, stand up 8. When you drink the water, remember the spring. A book holds a house of gold. To talk much and arrive nowhere is the same as climbing a tree to catch a fish. Be not disturbed at being misunderstood. Be disturbed rather at not being understanding. He who treads softly goes far. To know the road ahead, ask those coming back. A wise man learns more from his enemies than a fool from his friends. One generation plants the trees, another gets the shade. The palest ink is better than the best memory. A fool judges people by the presents they give him.
A wise man said nothing at all.
A single spark can start a prairie fire.
He who does not trust enough will not be trusted. To forget one's ancestors is to be a brook without a source, a tree without a root. A wise man makes his own decisions. An ignorant man follows the public opinion.